this team this year. There is Cam in the backfield trying to push his brother along. Help a brother along. It is all new meaning to the brotherly shove on the opposite side of the state. But it comes up short.
That is amazing that they try.
Field position at the Steelers' 45. And Henry left for 4 to the 41-yard line. Derrick Henry has run it on 9 of the 16 Baltimore plays in this first. Second and 6, another Henry run. This one around the edge, and Henry's got the first down to the 27-yard line. Benton downfield.
Inside is Alex Highsmith, the guy who typically is the one playing on the edge, and so they allow Derrick Henry to get outside of the less experienced edge player.
Chris Henry already 10 carries, 79 yards. He had the one at 22. He's out. Mitchell's in. Speedy back into the 23 as we come to the end of a first quarter where Baltimore has had the upper hand throughout. Outgaining team that will host Houston on Wild Card Weekend. Back to Henry inside 2 yards. Now 81 for Derrick on 11 carries to begin this game.
Like they are simply going to have to play man-to-man coverage, which means pretty soon you're going to see the Ravens come back at this thing and throw the football again. They're not going to let Pittsburgh just sit out there one-on-one and not take a few shots at it. Now the
touchdown earlier was on 4th down to the man in motion, Devontae Walker. Henry in there, kicked up the block for the moment. The chase by Highsmith. Jackson to the line of scrimmage.
How impressive was that from Harmon to get out on the edge? That looked like in any
from 40. Luke knocks it through. So the decision to go for it on 4th down leaves a short field. It's only a 20 on the return from the 3. Gainwell got through the first wave. Flag is down on the opposite side as Gainwell sashays his way to the 45. However,
this is really so far going exactly the way the Ravens want.
Jalen Warren on the run here for Pittsburgh. 2 yards across the 27-yard line.
You know, without Metcalf, what is this team going to be? We haven't seen them be good yet. Long time anyway, I'll say that.
Second and 8. Rodgers gives Warren left side. Only a yard there. Darius Washington up, and you can
watch the way he fights his way through. He was tremendous a week ago, and he is
3rd and 7. Rodgers has time. Gainwell gets there again for the second time tonight. Gainwell runs for the first down.
Metcalf, you were going to see him have to make a lot of these kinds of plays. Now, so far, the pressure hasn't been. This offense jump-started.
Down from the 40, Rodgers dealing it out to Warren. Got a block from Jonnu Smith. Made a man miss. Got a first down and more. Gain of 17 as Jalen Warren.
Running play almost, because you've got Jonnu Smith, who is like a lead fullback going out there to block Kyle Hamilton. You had to go out and take him, so they are being very quick to run the football outside that they can't get.
Yards come after the throw. They pass Rodgers looking deep downfield. The crosser over the head of Smith. Valdez Scantling clear
down here, and then you've got the route coming over. Look how wide open this is. Look at the space, and they can't hit that play. I don't know what happened to the timing. You could see Aaron kind of shuffle his plays like that.
2nd and 10. An inside throw that'll gain 4 with Scotty Miller. Scotty Miller, Adam Thielen, Marquez Valdez Scantling, and Calvin Austin. Those are the 4 receivers.
Valdez Scantling can be, but on that play.
3rd and 6. Ravens drop 1, so 4 rush. Rodgers finds space. Will he take off and run for it? Stops, can't do it. Robinson throws him out of bounds. Tavius Robinson saw it right there, throws him out of bounds. Pre-game.
I've never seen that from Aaron Rodgers. In his heyday, this is the first down every time. He simply backed away from it because he knew the angle wasn't good.
50-plus field goals and warm-ups. Well, he dialed it up for showtime. Bangs it through from 57 to put the Ravens on the board. because she's a big Steelers fan. So you see Melissa tonight, you see her Thursday in the hunting park. 10-3, Ravens lead. Boswell to kick. It is 1 yard into the end zone, so Tuck goes on to see how much he had, how he was feeling coming back from that surgery. First down, Lamar Jackson with a play pass, nothing open. Looking to take off here, a flag is down. Jalen Ramsey comes to get him as Jackson didn't pull.
Came right into the back in the middle of a
Holding.
battle.
Offense number 77. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Let's show you both. First the hold and then the injury to Fa'alele.
So imagine a 380-pound man. Whole thing. Watch this whole pile come this way. Here's Fa'alele here, and you'll see whack. So you get the pressure.
The season, there were only a couple of snaps this year, 2, where Rosengarten went over to left tackle. So that has been a duo that has been relied on by the Ravens.
He can play within this offense. There you go.
Henry on the run for 3 after that first 20. It'll be 2nd and 17. Hayward the tackle again. He's all over the place.
The one thing they do not want to have happen.
2nd and 17. Thought about the jump pass, couldn't get it over Highsmith, tries to take off, Highsmith tracks him down, loss of 3 for Jackson.
Al's grandkids about what he did in the National Football League. This play will be part of that tape. He got fooled and then he ran down Lamar Jackson. And that was a big moment. Now you've got him 3rd and very long.
Place is alive. Just give it to Henry. He can get you 20. Only gets 6 that time. What a play. Buzzing down by Kyle Duggar, who came over from the Patriots. He had the hit on Henry. And Wolf
Duggar he was making sure that nobody punted one over his head.
He was on the other side of the Roberto. Good hang time here. Kick is 54. It's Austin from the 16. Ravens have it well covered. Not much of a return for this opportunity, which we thought was for 1 year, but who knows? Rodgers' first down throw is broken up by Marlon Humphrey trying to get it to his former Packer team.
This has really hurt this football, and in particular, hurt Aaron Rodgers.
That throw in the middle, Wiggins with the coverage. Incomplete, trying to get it to Adam Thielen, the veteran receiver.
And seen it all to figure it out somehow for the Pittsburgh Steelers over the next 3 quarters.
3rd and 10, and everything was covered, so they try to go to the air 3 times. And another veteran, Kyle Van Noy, at age 34.
Been mixing up the coverage very well, so Van Noy's going to go out and cover the flat here, which is something I guess at his age he'd love to do, but they kind of have this whole thing blanketed. And what we've, as he needs to get the ball out of his hands to his receivers as quickly as possible.
Flag is down. The left-footed kicker, Waitman, kicks it to Wester. Makes the fair catch right around the 30. His flag came out at the line.
5-yard penalty, replay, 4th down.
So they're going to ask him to re-kick it.
Yeah, I like that too, because a lot of times sometimes you can break one of these.
He has Ben Skoranek to come back, Peppers did. Ben Skoranek is the gunner. He's one of the best in the league. He's a Pro Bowler, but you see that vice, those 2 guys trying to keep Skoranek from comes.
And now they've got the return set up, so an opportunity here for the Ravens.
Everybody gets organized. It's another good kick by Waitman. Wester fair catches it at the 35-yard line. In after leaving during the last drive with injury. And Derrick Henry runs up the middle for 20 yards to the 45-yard line and a first down. Henry over
back into these linebackers, and Derrick Henry can get a yard or 2 on the other side of the line of scrimmage. You could see Patrick Queen as Ricard was approaching, almost a pound fullback coming down, and it is intimidating.
He's got 111 yards, add 2 to the total for Henry, pushed back by Patrick Queen. John Harbaugh and the Ravens had that win Saturday night. Had their own moment, knowing that they had a game tonight to make the playoffs. Incomplete. Zay Flowers open, couldn't get it.
Pinched himself when he looked around at the offense and saw all the weapons they had. But those weapons made of, and now with everyone healthy, he said we're peaking at the right time if we let our talent shine.
9. Steelers bring it 4, spying Lamar, got a block, got a first down. There goes Jackson to the 28-yard line. There is a flag down.
Holding. Offense number 64. 10-yard penalty. Third down.
Guys are at least man coverage with one spy right there, and there was no reason for Linderbaum to hold. You got Lamar Jackson. He can look around, see all of that green grass. There's no way anybody's going to tackle.
Zay Flowers trying to get some blocks. There goes Flowers. Chased down by Watt and Ramsey at the 41. It would set up 4th and a long 6. Field goal from here would be 5th. So interesting. Tomlin went for it on 4th down. Similar area this year.
It needs to be great.
Austin running over, not going to get there. It was all of that, Chris. Stopped by Tylan Wallace over at the 9-yard line. Long field.